My portfolio just about got rocked by Rocket Lab today. I sold a covered call for it a couple of weeks ago, and it was a way out of the money call that I sold. We got close to it today, the strike price. So I bought back that covered call, and I rolled up uh, to another strike price, the same expiry, and you know, clenched my butt cheeks a little bit because I thought I might lose my shares. I don't know why it bothers me. It just does. But anyways, if you're interested to see how I rocked and rolled with Rocket Lab today, stick around. I'll show you. Hey, well, it was a beautiful day here in Barrie, Ontario, and to top it off, my portfolio was rocking and rolling today, um, thanks in part to shares of Rocket Lab that I have, which took my portfolio $1,200 higher on their own. Um, and that wasn't without its issues for me. I had sold a covered call for Rocket Lab back a week or so ago, on the expectation, maybe it was a couple of weeks ago now, but it was on the expectation that Rocket Lab would not be getting to $90 anytime soon. And well, it came up to about 82 bucks today. It was a rise today of 12%. So that's getting a little close for comfort for me. My covered call that I sold for Rocket Lab expires on May 15th. So with earnings coming, there's a possibility that we're going to get to that $90 strike price, and I don't really want my shares to be called away. So Rocket Lab was rocking. I decided to roll today. Get it, rock and roll. Anyways, I rolled out my share, my covered call. I bought back what I had sold, and I sold another covered call. This time at $100 strike price for the same expiry. So hopefully, I don't have to repeat this process. Um, but who knows? It shouldn't happen, but things are kind of wacky lately. The market is at another all-time high today, and here we are. It's earnings day for Netflix. They disappointed on earnings for what the initial look is, and they're being punished for it at the time of this recording. Their stock was down over 6.6% in the after hours because they missed on earnings expectations. So it is what it is. I have a leap outstanding for Netflix, and it's going to be negative today because of that, but it's not showing up in the numbers yet. So my best performer today was Rocket Lab, and worst performer was Quantum Emotion. Not sure what's going on there. Quantum Emotion gave up over $840, and I don't know why, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, or before I get to there, I should just go through the mechanics of what I did to trade today. I had to sell some of my uh, CBIL uh, Canadian short-term Treasury ETF uh, shares in order to buy back that covered call I had sold for Rocket Lab. It was a $90 call. I paid 500 US dollars for that. I sold it for around 200, so you know that was disappointing. But then I immediately sold another covered call for the same expiry for Rocket Lab, but this time with a $100 strike, and I sold that for 300 US dollars. So in fact, I'm only down a little bit comparatively, and I don't have my shares getting called away. So that's a good thing. I then also sold another covered call for AST Space Mobile because it was showing positive signs of life today. Made $100 there, and topped the day off by finishing off what was in cash and stuffing it back into the CBIL Treasury ETF. As you said before in a previous video, my my broker here, National Bank Direct Brokerage, is a flat fee or no fee brokerage if you have above a certain threshold in the account, which I do. So I don't pay for trading stocks or ETFs, but I do pay for trading options. So when you see me quoting, getting $500, spending $500 and making $300 and making $100, all of those have $6.25 US subtracted from that total or added to it if I'm buying. So there's a fee for buying and selling calls with National Bank, as with most brokerages. And they're one of the cheaper ones that I found so far. So just thought I'd throw it out there that it's not a free lunch by any means to do the covered call thing. You do have to pay the broker something. And yeah, that's how that worked. At the end of the day, I am within stone's throw distance of touching $191,000. Um, just just off. Um, I gained $1,801, which is a gain of 0.95%. Versus the Toronto Stock Exchange, which lost 0.33%. The S&P 500 gained 0.23%, and the Nasdaq was up 0.31%. So I'm satisfied with my result today. I finished the day at $190,958. So that's almost $191. I am still $5,000 or $4,000 away from my all-time high, which was $195,000, and I have added since that time $9,000 in deposits with grants and bonds from the government. So I'm actually a little farther away from my all-time high right now, but I'm not going to complain about it. I'm up, according to the bank, $50,000, which is a 35% unrealized gain, and hey, that's not too shabby. So it was an all right day, and it was rocking and rolling because of Rocket Lab, and that's okay. I rolled out some options or rolled up some options, I should say, and yeah, I'm learning the mechanics of how covered calls work. I am paying attention to deltas on these things. That's the probability of having my shares called away, and I've been buying like way out of the money calls for the most part. So, it's kind of, I guess it's just the nature of dealing with very volatile underlying securities that I'm running up against this. I don't know. Maybe I should be looking at shorter time horizons, but I got some more learning to do about how to do this, and I'll keep you posted on what I discover. But for the question, can you trade options inside an RDSP? My portfolio is proof that you can, and if you're interested to see how I'm doing things and what I'm holding, like I show all my cards. You can see my complete portfolio. I post it every day that I make trades. Today is no exception. I've updated my tracking sheet. The link is in the description. You can check that out if you're interested. And yeah, you can see what not to do from me. I'm not providing financial advice. I'm just sharing what's worked and what hasn't worked for me, and on my journey to grow my registered disability savings plan to $1 million. So, like I say, if you're interested, you can check it out. There's no sign up or anything like that. Thank you for watching. Hope you had a good day, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Not financial advice. I'm sharing my personal journey.